Y'all know what it is. Attitude Era Podcast. We are live right after SmackDown. Big SmackDown tonight. We got to jump right into it. Y'all know what it is. My guy to my right, on my left, your favorite wrestler's favorite podcaster. If you think your favorite wrestler is famous and he ain't got a picture with Gamage, he ain't as famous as you think he is. And y'all know what it is. Undisputed Podcast Champion of the World. We had to hold that a little bit. Yo, tonight, how you feeling, Gamage? How you feeling?
I wish I could see this, but oh man,
I can't see it.
you know what? For the one time, I gotta take this off.
We're gonna find out his real location, y'all.
For the one time, hold on.
He been hiding in the back cave for months. Oh, I kind of know what that is.
Uh huh.
That
All is
that is a
right.
custom.
All is right in the world. All is right now. For
What?
the, for the one time. For the one time.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yo, he got the American Nightmare custom, the customs. I almost said spread eagle, winged eagle joint, not the spread eagle joint. Spread eagle,
Now, that's the wing. That's the winged eagle. The big eagles.
winged eagle.
The big eagles. The attitude era belt.
No, I said spread eagle. You know
Spreading.
we like pretzels over here. You know what I mean? But yo, I guess I got to say it. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Let me clear my tonsils. Let me clear and new. Y'all know what it is. Maybe you don't, but we'll get into it tonight. WWE Undisputed. I'm not gonna say undisputed because it really is disputed if there's another championship. But anyway, the WWE Championship was on the line. Drew McIntyre with WrestleMania implications taking on Cody Rhodes. And new. Oh, Gamage, we got to start with you. I know you celebrating. I know the fireworks is going off in the crib. I know your smoke detector going off. Your fire extinguisher have been sprayed. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the world of Gamage? Cody Rhodes is the undisputed champion. How's that making Gamage feel?
Before I get to my Cody campaign, I do want to get this out the way. It is unfortunate Drew could not be champion going into Mania. I actually wish he was able to, and I believe he deserved it more than anything. I want to get that out the way first. I do believe what set that back is on paper, and this is just let's put everything to the side. Let's just be real. On
Okay, let's
paper,
do it. Let's do it.
on paper.
Let me get a little bit of that rock sauce, that Terramana.
So on paper, we've all said one of the biggest matches you could have booked outside of Punk and Roman, because that was set, was Orton and Cody.
Yes.
We all agreed on that.
Yes.
Who could you have given Drew that would have felt like a main event for Mania?
No one.
And that was the
No
only
one.
problem. That was the only problem. And I
No
will
one.
say this live while we're here. If you had one person you could have given Drew for a main event, I would have 100% been fine with Drew going into Mania as champion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Uh Gamage, I gotta backtrack a little bit because and it's not a disagreement. It's this is the problem with WWE a little bit, right? When you look at past manias, sometimes there's like a clear cut cookie cutter answer. This is the biggest match we can do. This is the second, this is the third. These are our options. They were also hit with several injuries
yeah,
along the way that made things a little bit more difficult as well. Um, and so salute to them. I ain't gonna lie, we've said this for a while. It ain't just this podcast. I can almost start naming off all the dirt sheets that have had Cody versus Randy. Like, why haven't we gotten it? They've been teasing this forever, from
Yeah.
Cody's first time and him sitting on the bench and Cody and Randy looking at the bell, to when Cody was beefing with Solo Sikoa in his first title run. Like, it's been the writing's on the wall, right? The writing's on the wall. And so when it comes to Mania specifically, yes, sir. My bad. I didn't even know if he was ready. Oh, of course he's ready. He don't. Hey, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Um, I don't think there was a bigger match they could have done for what they had left,
Right.
and that's just the nature of the beast, brother. People have been waiting for Randy Cody, so to act, oh, Drew deserves it. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Same.
We
None
can
of us are.
always spin the block,
Yeah.
but right now, I ain't gonna hold you. Randy needs the biggest opponent possible. Pause.
No
And that is
pause.
Cody Rhodes. That is Cody Rhodes.
And
Get
You
Randy the
can't tell me there's
biggest.
someone storyline that's their storyline, because I see people in the thing. They're like, "Oh man, you got to start pushing new talent. You got to put over Femi." Man, have you ever run a business? You know what I'm saying? You don't put the multi-million, all your money behind your brand new product that you have no like. We have to build that. You know what I'm saying? Remember when they did that to Roman Reigns? He got booed out of Philly with the Rock's hand. Like, is that him or me? Who y'all booing? Ain't easy to make a star, bro. It ain't easy. It's good, Archie. You in the building. You in the building. We see you.
I'm
We see you. We
chilling.
see you.
Archie Hausen tonight. Drew McIntyre is cursed.
I almost wish they would have did something like that, just to have them run into each other, to say like, "Get out of my way. I got bigger things." Like, what?
The only thing about Drew McIntyre, I do agree, Cody and Randy is a bigger match. No pause. Drew McIntyre always feels like a transitional champion.
Yeah.
And like I said, he held it down during the Tiger Dome, was it Thunderdome era? His
Yeah,
Yeah.
biggest win ever was in front of nobody. He never really got that moment still in his, then he did it and he got cashed in on by Priest. And now I'm pretty sure he's going to lose that title. So it just doesn't feel like, I mean, pretty sure it's him and Randy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't feel like Drew really had a legit strong title reign. He just always feels like the guy before the guy.
I think after the Roman and during the Roman, at some point WWE is falling in love with, put titles on baby faces, let the heels chase. Um,
That's how you sell
and they,
merch. That's how you sell merch.
I mean, to a degree, right? To a degree, I think there's a lot of truth to that. But at the same time, when you, this is how people like Drew don't have big opponents ready. When you put them with CM Punk and you let them go haywire, no title, they could have headlined that year. They could have headlined. They had enough steam, and that was an accidental thing that happened. CM Punk got hurt. Drew said the right thing on TV, on camera. People made T-shirts with him standing next to a CM Punk grave, and it was off to the races.
Bro, Drew has made more chicken salad out of chicken shit than anybody the past 3-4 years in WWE.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. There's a couple things I feel like storyline wise, once this clears up with the Mania season, Drew should be the first one in line going into the SummerSlam as the guy. Like, treat him like Bret Hart, because there was, Drew brought it to the attention of everybody on a talk show and tonight. And I had a match that had a stipulation. It was a contractual thing, no more. And he didn't do what he was supposed to do, and you still get this man a shot. This match should not even happen. And they're not even answering. They're just like, well,
Bro, they
you
don't follow their
didn't.
own rules. We know that. It's
Well, but that's the thing for storyline. It's Drew gets the lawyer, Drew gets involved, Drew's owed a title shot, or the following thing, Randy has to vacate, or something crazy. And
unfortunately,
I hope they do.
HP. We don't write for WWE. They don't.
I
Neither
mean, but
does
that's
Road
I get
Dog.
you,
Shout out to Road
but
Dog, man. Thanks for the memories
what memories?
of DX.
Damn.
I'm just saying, this setup for Cody Drew is great. I mean Cody and Randy is great. There's so I just hope they don't. I mean, you got 6 weeks, give or take, right? Mania is the 19th, 18th, and 19th. I'm sure this will be night one. I think Roman and Punk will be night two. I mean,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. So it's the 6th. So you got about 40 days, 45 days, give or take. They got time. They got time.
I don't think they need time though. They just it could stretch to where it gets boring. So we like, okay, come on, because they got the history already.
Yeah, they do.
They don't have to
Oh
build
God,
anything. They could just address the past issues. Hey, look, this is Randy RKO'd my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of me, I did nothing. You know what I'm saying? They got history, so it's just a matter of
I did
are,
nothing is the
are they going
worst.
to have physical interaction, or is it going to be a bunch of promos? And after a
So
while, you get tired of the promos.
this what was said on Raw too. Eventually, this has to be the last week of Roman Punk promo, right? Hands have to be thrown, especially after what got said. Cody, I keep saying Drew, and Randy will probably have about 2 weeks of promo if they're following. Because if you got the same writers writing both shows, give or take, the head
But
writer,
that's
whatever
the,
the
the
case.
the bad part about knowing the card. Like we know, so we just waiting now for the match. What's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Because I remember it was one story Punk was in, and it felt like it was just 2 weeks of him just talking to himself. It got old kind of quick. I forget what it was. It was recent, but it was like everybody was like, "Oh, he could have sat this week out," type thing. I don't want that to happen because, like I said, we know the big matches already.
Yeah, I think they got to do something to keep this entertained with Randy Cody. Yeah, the history's there. WWE just has to capitalize on it. And you can look back at past manias to get ideas. You can make these two you two are gonna work together since you two know each other so well. Blah blah blah. You know that whole deal. Tons of options for them to do. I'm not gonna lie though, the right man won tonight. I just hope we get number 15 because
That's what.
Randy has been the
Yeah.
big match, huh? You
No,
think
listen,
so?
no, I agree. Whether it would have been Cody or Drew, Orton should win at Mania. That should be the end game, in my opinion.
You remember how they did Shawn Michaels? Don't quote me on the WrestleMania. He was going against John Cena, and I was like, Triple H had gotten hurt, but I was like, Shawn's got to win because they know he's on his last legs, but his popularity is as high as it's ever been. You got to do it. Pull the trigger on Shawn Michaels, world champ, and they fucking did. And Shawn became this guy who I felt like was their big match
But let me
loser.
ask you this: if that's the case, you think we're gonna get two heavyweight title changes at WrestleMania?
Most
I hope to
likely.
God so.
Most likely. Even though I don't want Roman to win it, but most likely.
That's
I I
crazy.
I hope so. Um, I don't think neither match needs a stipulation, so I think they could be clean wins for each. Um,
As a matter of
yeah.
fact, since doing the 2 night manias, has there ever been a title change from both main heavyweight titles? 'Cause I don't think
Can't
that's ever
speak on
happened.
either.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Where both titles, I'm sure it has. There has to have been a mania where both titles.
Um, actually,
You
no,
talking
what?
about
No,
with this
40.
2 night format? Because
Yeah, actually, no,
Yeah,
40 it happened because Seth dropped it to Drew, and then Damien got it, and then Cody beat
oh
Roman.
yeah, and then Cody won.
Okay, so 40.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
so there.
see.
That's possible.
But in the two night format, it feels like because I'm not a big fan of the 2
Well,
night
I
format.
think you
However, they
can
do.
do it because then you separate. Night one was night one. Night two was night two. You can separate it
No,
and
for
take.
sure. It's, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie, man. These are two really big matches. I'm happy WWE pulled the trigger. There's always gonna be people in the IWC, but people were always doing this. We just didn't have access to see everybody's opinions. You know what I mean? People were always, someone was booking the Ultimate Warrior to lose at WrestleMania 6. Somebody was booking for Brock Lesnar to have beaten and Seth never cashed in at whatever WrestleMania was, 31 or 30, or no, it wasn't 30. 30 was the triple threat. But
Yeah, I was there.
it's just I'm very excited. I also think we now have Drew versus Jacob. I think that's a clear,
yeah.
concise situation. Um, how Drew's gonna go on a tangent. They're gonna suspend him tonight. He headbutted the ref in the ring. Do we put a
It just
stipulation
sucks
on
for
Jacob
Drew
and
because
Cody?
when he loses, he's always got to start like at the back of the line. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
know,
he goes to the back. Nobody else does that. Everybody just, I want a shot. You got a shot. Drew has to like really start from the back of the line again, and he does it. He gets up front. He succeeds. Then they knock him down again. Drew
that
McIntyre,
is
who
the
you
most
pissed off in
horrible.
the WWE? Who you made mad?
That is absolutely horrible. I do agree with you. I don't know why it's always like that for Drew. Drew is like Bret Hart. Remember, Bret Hart was always his last like 2 3 years. I got screwed. I got screwed. Everything. Drew has taken on that role, except he has way less championships. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't put the belt on him. He has to always start back over. He told Nick Aldis, no more opportunities for Cody. If I win, this is it. They said, yeah, it's in the contract. All right. Hey, 1 month later, Cody's getting a shot. What? And he told him you can either drop that belt or you can go in that ring and fight. So Drew always gets the short end of the stick. Um,
But he don't even get a stick. he just, he just, yeah. This what you're doing, Drew.
I feel bad because Drew
But
probably
the
has the
thing
best
about him,
heel
he makes it
character.
work. Like I said, he didn't turn a lot of chicken shit to chicken salad, and
Yeah.
that's what makes people like him. It's like, you know what? You try to set me back, I'm gonna come back. I'm a look. You try to knock me off my square, I'm gonna get back to my square regardless. And his persona, his attitude makes you like, you know what? This guy ain't that bad, bro. Like Drew McIntyre is very likable.
Let me ask you this question then, since you say that. Biggest heel in the company right now. Is it Drew? And is
I
he
don't
the
know,
best
but
heel
but
in the company?
but the rating's been up since Drew been champ.
Hey, Drew becoming to eat show ready to kick ass, take names, and I'm here for it. And this is what the baby faces miss. It's always Cody. I mean, we tagged that phrase in his first championship run. Cody will let anybody hit. Cody's, you want to be you you want to shout out my championship and we can be friends after. We're like, okay. Remember, no one wanted like Drew. It's different. Drew
Bro,
is
Cody
causing
was
hate and
begging
discontent.
people. Cause wasn't it Kevin Owens like, dog, I don't even want to fight you. Who was that? And it was like,
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that was
it
don't
was
Kevin
want
Kevin
Owens.
this.
Owens. Kevin Owens. He was looking for people. I've
Like
never
he
seen a
was
champion have to.
giving away tight, like begging you're gonna take this. Like, dog, put your clothes on. You want to put your clothes on, man. Like we didn't ask for this. Shout
Call
out
me
to
Joe.
Kevin
I was about
Owens.
to
Is
ask
he okay?
What happened?
that. But he went out for neck surgery, right?
Kevin Owens, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what's
he's
crazy?
been
His
out a
age,
minute.
but that age and your neck, bro.
Kevin Owens and Bianca Belair have been both out for a long time.
Yeah.
I think I think Bianca was even out longer than he was, and he's been out. Last time I remember him was that ladder match
Nah,
when Cody put him through that ladder.
Kevin was out longer.
Yeah, that's I think that's
For
what
real?
took him out.
Yeah,
That
because
head
remember,
hit.
Kevin Owens didn't even make it to Mania because he got
Oh, you're
sidelined.
right.
Bianca at least
Oh,
had that match,
man.
and that's what sidelined her.
I mean, the neck is never something you want to play with. So whatever it takes for him to get properly They said Kevin Owens could be out 2 to 5 years. Bro, you're done. You're done.
Kevin Owens and Piper Niven.
Yeah, Piper Niven's another one. Similar situation with Edge. Jordan had him sit out.
Hey, go to AEW. They clear anybody. Daniel Bryan and Edge ain't supposed to be damn in no wrestling ring.
Oh
They
my
got
god.
Dr. Malachi Love over there.
I don't know who they got. I don't know if it's remember it was Dr. Andrews, I think was the name of the guy who used to be. But let me ask this question, right? Sami Zayn tonight. We've been watching him crash out. Is there a plan for him for Mania?
Trick Williams.
You think so?
That's what I've been hearing, and I don't. That's what I don't want, but I get it.
I'm with you. I don't want that either.
Yeah.
Only because of the little
Um,
exchanges they had, and Trick, Trick said, "You come to work without a haircut, dress bad, breath smelling like bounce that ass." Listen, shout out to Trick Williams, man. We interviewed him on here. If you're on Attitude Era page on Instagram, look, he did the Breakfast Club, which is a huge thing for anybody. And he did Attitude Era podcast. So shout out to our brother Trick Williams. Check out our interview right here with him if you haven't, and check him out on the Breakfast Club. But telling somebody
I ain't
they
gonna
breath
lie.
smell like bounce that ass is crazy.
When you
I thought about you because you call him the Canadian hobo. You said that's one of the things about him. He don't have that it. And listen, Trick Williams has the it factor going for him, bro.
Yeah.
Like he got it. Like he got it. And I was looking at Obafemi tonight, and I was like, I mean on Raw, and I was like, Trick, people want to see because they want to. He got that rock thing about him, but Oba got
yeah,
that thing about him when people want to see him fight. So they
yes.
have
He's
It's
almost
like
like a
two.
young Brock Lesnar.
that's what I'm saying. He
They
got a Brock Lesnar appeal.
they gotta figure this out and get this right because they have two people that could probably lead the company. I don't know about main event, but lead the company for the next 5 years. And Trick Williams and Obafemi, and they happen to be black, which we never had in WWE.
You know what's crazy, Archie? I'm gonna add insult to injury on that a little bit. Unfortunately, they're
I
also
was
on
at
the
the house
same
like this,
show.
HP.
Dog. When they both come out tonight, like, and here's the problem, right? And it's not a problem yet, but this is the problem I foresee. They're on the same show. So let me compare this. I'm not saying either one are like these two guys. I'm just
Nah,
comparing
Oba's still a
two.
free agent.
Oh, correct. But you're right. He is a free agent. He
Yeah,
Oh,
because
does
here you
he
go.
appear
This
on
the
both
quote. Vinny
shows.
said, "You backstage, moping around wearing Skechers, ain't comb your hair, breath smelling like 10 pounds of bounce that ass."
Oh, that's gonna forever go down as one of those promos that's like, you know how people like, what do you think like best promos and blah 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 blah.
And that was a
That
tweet. That's crazy. Yo, Trick
yeah,
Williams he's doing it. Like he's doing it the right way. And it's a slow burn
well,
with him, which I like. It's a slow burn. It's not
the thing of the
oh
are we all
HP.
frozen? Oh,
I don't know.
well,
Paul, I was oh snap.
no, yeah, you good.
No, the thing I was gonna say, you're on the same show with Oba, which means it's only a matter of time before we have to put you guys in the ring together. Because you're how far can we go without you guys crossing paths?
You
Versus
don't though, HP, because think about a lot of times here we say this person never wrestled this person. You know what I'm saying? It could
but
be a
that's usually
case.
not because they're usually not on the same show. Like the example I was gonna get was Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. The first time they wrestled, as long as them dudes been in the company wrestling, was Ground Zero 97, 97. Going into Bad Blood, which was the first Hell in a Cell, which was their second match. It would be great to keep those dudes apart for a long time. Because like you said, they're leading the company, but you still got Dom. You still got Braun Breaker when he come back. Like you still got some guys. But I think Oba and Trick are like your Seth Rollins, Roman
But you
Reigns
gotta
type.
keep them away from each other as long as you can. Because once one wins, it knocks the other one down.
Yeah, that's that.
So,
Yeah,
So you gotta
That's. I mean,
keep them. You gotta keep them separated. Yeah, keep them as long as you can. Anyway,
I agree with that. But there's been a few times where people fought like The Rock and Stone Cold. People always think about their WrestleMania main events, but they beefed over the Intercontinental Championship for a minute. Remember that? Like Stone Cold threw that title in the river. The Rock threw Stone Cold in the river. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that was all for their Intercontinental. Yeah, that was like years before. But that's a rarity,
and if
right?
Trick
Like,
gonna be talking crazy to people like that, I don't want him talking crazy to Oba like that, because that might get a little crazy.
I don't think it would work with Oba, to be honest.
It's
I'm
not
here
about it
for it.
working with Oba. It's about how the internet receives it. That's the thing, because people on
Yeah.
the internet, oh,
You
that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't.
you can bury somebody by accident.
And shout out to
We've seen
Rusev.
it.
Rusev played his role perfectly with Oba. Like that's what they need to do with people like Rusev.
It's funny you say this. I wanted to ask about this. I was gonna save it for later tonight. We got that. We got Johnny wrestling. Johnny, oh, hold on, my bad. I put it back on the screen. Um, Johnny wrestling, right? Johnny Gargano. He's been in a funk ever since Tommaso Ciampa left. I think WWE was kind of like, shit.
Johnny,
What are we
go to
gonna do with him?
AEW. Go. Go. Right now. Go. And take Candace
Pack
with
your
you.
bags and get up and go.
Take Candace with you. You're spinning your wheels. I know you're paying your bills, but if you Johnny wrestling, go wrestle at AEW.
Archie, I don't even know if I agree with you or disagree with you because in AEW he's gonna get a fair shake. You know what I mean? He's gonna get
Johnny
the
Gargano
build.
will never be more than what he is right now, bro.
Yeah.
In WWE,
It,
unfortunately, and that's due to his size.
Yeah.
that whole crew of people at Fraxium, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, they're all very small in stature, and that's I can see one of them or two of them breaking out, but all of them is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. WWE, I mean, people like giants. WWE is built on giants. Um, and I think that tonight, Oba Femi coming out and squashing him, it makes sense. It looked the part, but like,
It hurts Johnny.
yeah, it anything you thought about doing for a singles career,
Somebody you
hanging up.
call
I guess
Johnny Wrestling should at least did something wrestling. Work on a leg, work on a body
I
part. At
was
least
just getting ready to say that.
give yourself some hope. But just throwing them around like that is like you lean into the you too small thing.
Yeah, no, 100%. I would have loved. I thought for a moment that I was like, man, they're gonna go Dean Malenko with him. You know what I mean? And
That's
let
why I
him
said
be a
Rusev played his role properly. A big guy, a monster, talking to Oba to come out here. I ain't ducking from you. And Oba standing
Yeah.
tall. I think that was perfect.
yes. I think this is where you need that Braun Strowman because remember what he did for Bronson Reed, getting him over. You know what I mean? A Bronson Reed, I mean a Bronson Reed, a Oba Femi versus a Braun Strowman would have been great right now.
Yeah, that would have been good. Shoot, even what was it almost? But they don't use him.
Oh
Bro,
yeah, but you can't
Omar's from
now.
Nigeria too, ain't he?
Yeah, that's why I was
Yeah.
like, you
If
can't right now.
Omar's came out there and said, I'm the real Nigerian giant, everybody else is imposters, then Oba come,
Mm.
you might be the giant, but I'm the ruler. And Oba has to look up at Omar's, bro. That's a Hogan looking up at Andre type moment.
If they would market Omos a little bit, you don't need much because when you physically see him, you're like, oh, you just naturally say, holy shit, like you know what I mean. They could easily do that and
And the thing
establish
about
Oba.
him is, bro, he can wrestle and he can talk. He has a really good
Yeah. He's
personality.
nice.
Which one you talking about, Omos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I don't know what the issue is. They had him wrestling small people down in Mexico in AAA, which I hate. Like
After he gave up his title, he won in New Japan to come back to WWE, which is even crazier.
That money must be crazy.
Give me some. I need it.
You know what I mean? Because again, some people go for legacy, some people go for money, some people it's a mix. Some people it's like, and I get it. I was in the military. Sometimes you're like, man, you got a good thing going over here. Why would you go back to the States? Bro, you here. You in here in Japan. You sailor of the year. Why would you go back?
Now, honestly, bro, some people go where they can. It
Yeah,
might not be other companies interested in some of these people we talking about.
it might be a whole family situation we don't know about. Like, look, I got a kid over here. You know what I'm saying? Something that will never hit the pages. I'm just comfortable
Oh,
there.
today we know everything about everybody.
Hey, you ain't lying, but it's just, I would love to see Omas and Oba, but not at Mania. Not at Mania.
No, just
Um,
kind of what he did with Rusev. Yo, give him over a few weeks of just destroying everybody. He like, yo, I'm the
yo,
real Nigerian giant
Mustafa
now.
Ali funny, bro. They said, where's Royce Keys been? They said Royce Keys been crying on Stephanie's podcast, bro. Since the Rumble. They've been
I don't
showing them
like to hear
clips.
him talk. Like some people, when I hear them talk, it takes away from the character for me.
You know what's funny? I heard him talking on that Stephanie podcast about how he's from the streets and all the obstacles and hurdles he had to overcome. And let me say this like the most respectful way possible. I don't give a fuck. Um, it's dumb to say. It's not dumb to say, but like we've seen this. Like I remember when Ahmed Johnson was on that damn show with Todd Pettengill where they would call in and Farouk called in, and that shit got real quick. Ron Simmons was like, I hope your other kidney good. Cause I'm like, and they didn't like each other in real life because he really injured him with them with the goddamn kidney kicks. And they was talking, he was like, the street this, the street that.
He's like, I meet you in the
That was the
alley
best,
right
that
now.
was the best black street shit that they could have ever had. And it's like you can only take it so far. You know what I mean? Like Royce Keys, you don't even have to do that with him. We don't care about your background.
Yeah, he don't have to
We really
be. You don't have to be street. Just be a powerful, big wrestler, dude. We don't even need to know
That's
that.
it.
What it does for me is it puts me in the mind of that Chappelle show skit with Lil Jon when he yelling, yeah, what? And then when he's talking, he's like super articulate and proper. And it's like, dog, that's the thing about all these podcasts. 'Cause first of all, nobody asked Stephanie McMahon to do a podcast. I don't think nobody said, okay, Stephanie, let's
Why do
do
I need
this.
a Stephanie Man podcast when I already have a Taker podcast, when I already got Broken Skull podcast, when I already got Cody now doing his
It's because
podcast?
it's
Bubble,
Stephanie and she's gonna get access to everybody. Pretty much that's what it is. And they know it's
if you're
gonna
on
do
roster, you
numbers.
got it.
It's
Correct.
gonna do numbers, but it's like there's nothing been no knock on Stephanie. It's journalism, but it's been nothing compelling about the pods.
No. It's just that a female's asking you, but you're not asking like Cody's interviews are a little bit better to me. Because Cody's speaking from a business standpoint of being the wrestler in some of these things. And we get these weird stories. Even though I don't like Mark Calloway's, I like Taker, but Mark Calloway corny. But again, we get wrestling perspective.
Yeah,
We
Mark
don't
be
get shit
bugging.
from
Mark
Stephanie.
be bugging. Like, yeah, it's too much. And again, it takes away from the mystique of wrestlers and stuff like right now in Pro Wrestling 225, it's this wrestler named Kerry Grow, calls himself the Chain Breaker. Kerry is a solid dude, but that Chain Breaker character is like that to the point where my son, like he was with me backstage at the show, he was like, I'm scared of the Chain Breaker. And I'm like, that made me feel good because yo, whatever he's doing is working. Now, if he used to go on a podcast and be like, oh yes, I was valedictorian in my class. I played lacrosse and rugby and I swim every day. I'm a vegetarian. It would take away from
I
everything.
played lacrosse and I
Yeah, I adopted a cat. I'm an executive
vegetarian.
member at Costco and yeah, go
Not
Packers. Like
Costco memberships.
it's it's so much that takes away from the characters today, and that we grew up in the character era. This we again, I always say when Magnum TA had the accident, Ric Flair said he had to sneak in the hospital.
Yeah.
To see
Yeah.
this man paralyzed, damn near died, and they was Bret Hart interview right here on Attitude Era said when me and Owen was beefing, it was Christmas or Thanksgiving. We didn't even speak at dinner.
Oh.
And Natty recently, a few months ago, confirmed that. But Bret Hart said that right here on Attitude Era podcast that when it was so it just takes away from it. So when you do get a Oba Femi who we don't Oba, please don't do the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it's done. The only people who can do podcasts are people who are built off aura. Trick Williams can do podcasts
well, even
because
Dom,
people
when Dom was on ESPN, he stayed as Dominic Mysterio. Like, I hate my dad. He's trying. Like, Dom was still healing
no,
it up.
no. I'm happy you said Dom, bro. Dom is yo, Archie. I'm not taking shit away from you, bro. You are the greatest heel in podcast wrestling today. We talked about heels a little bit earlier with Drew. Dom is definitely top 5, top 3. Dom went on Logan Paul's fucking pod, bro, a while back and asked about an incident that got him. Yo, just go watch Impulsive, the Dom episode. Yo, Logan Paul's face and all the other cronies that he has was like laughing. Yo, Logan was not laughing because Logan got in trouble for that shit. And
And I
Dom
said
did it
Gunther just
so
did Cody's pod.
that's the odd couple. Here's what I would do. If you're gonna have these guys doing this, see, yeah, Vinny, you remember that shit. Logan got mad as fuck, bro. He Dom a heel for real.
It needs to be a
Um,
place where the heels can go and be heels, and then a
Heel should go
place
to
where
heel podcast. If Gunther goes to Impulsive, right? This is why. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's have this conversation a little bit. When they talk about making new stars, you know what a part of this is making new stars is the fucking announce team. The reason why it's also hard to break, like the 16,000 people in the arena can see the wrestling, they're there for the feel and all that stuff. But 1 million people to me, whatever the ratings are, we hear and see. And Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler were special. Before that, you had a mixture of people and different things. Vince McMahon and Mr. Perfect, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and Gorilla Monsoon. Would you stop it? You know what I'm saying? The
but they
way these
even coined classic phrases and names. Heartbreak Kid, um,
yes.
Irresistible Force, Immovable Object. Like it's because they were actually calling and watching the matches. Now they have a script and somebody in their ear. Say this.
Yeah, yeah, and I
It
and I
doesn't
and I say
allow for the accidental the happy
beauty.
accident, like Bob Ross used to
Yeah,
say. It don't allow for the happy accident for them to say it's the heartbreak kid or the Mrs. Foley's baby boy. Like it doesn't allow for that when you're being told everything to say.
I remember Bobby the Brain Heenan calling Bash at the Beach '96, and he was like, "Hogan's the third man." Before anybody even had that inclination, because it was like that's impossible, right? And um, this is what how Roman Reigns got over, not because his matches were called like that. Paul Heyman, the announcing and blah blah blah. It got Brock Lesnar back over to a level where Brock Lesnar was already a star, mega stardom. Roman Reigns, mega stardom. Um, I just feel that this huge problem with heels and the way they call these matches. I don't know how they're gonna fix that. If
They
you're gonna do
don't
these
want heels
podcasts,
to be over, bro. That's just what it is.
yeah. You have like Logan Paul, heels got to go to a where they can big up each other and stay kind of in character. And Logan be like, yo, you were the longest reigning intercontinental champion, and they don't give you enough credit. You know what I'm saying? And when John Cena, you know what I'm saying? Like they could say heel things and push their program and still have a good interview.
Now give a
And I
little
feel
bit
like
of
if Bobby,
yourself, but still be in who you are as a character. Now
yes,
maybe when you go do a Breakfast Club or something where you can't, then you can get into it. But as far as if you're doing a wrestling thing, do the wrestling thing.
yeah. I mean, Seth Rollins
As
has
much as we talk
even,
about Mark, Undertaker was Undertaker for 40 years.
yep. And that's why he's one of the cool. I don't like Mark. I'm not a fan of
Sting,
Mark shit,
40 years, he
but
was Sting.
through and through. Those guys are super legends.
Rey
Don't let Z.
Mysterio
Oh,
just
you
took
watch
off his
Wednesday Night
mask. I
Wars, you'll
think
hear
his
Z.
wife seen his face for the first time like 2 weeks ago. Like Ray, like
That's why
people
motherfuckers
beat.
didn't. They didn't know who Steve Borden. Z. Sting wasn't top
Bro, it's
20.
people were who
That's
they were. They
crazy.
stayed in character, and that's just it's not that no more because everybody wants to know everything. I don't want to know everything. I don't lie to me.
Yeah, yeah. But salute. We need to do that. Who's the best heels in wrestling today? I think that's an interesting conversation.
DNA
Drew
put a,
McIntyre.
a, a list in the chat, and I think he gave us some good Wednesday Night War material. So we're
We
gonna
could
we're
probably
gonna
do that for this Wednesday night, going into Mania or something like that. Because it is. I definitely wanted to debate that list. I just didn't feel like texting all that in the chat. Uh, but I definitely wanted to debate because a lot of people are prisoners of the moment and they go Edge and this person and that person, and they forgot how the $1 Million Man used to pick fans out. Hey, for $100, kid, you really look like you need it. You look like your family ain't nothing. Like he's doing this for the 16,000 people. If you dribble this basketball 10 times, I'll give you
get here, knock
$100.
it out the hand.
And bro, you talk about heel work. These guys ain't got shit on what an asshole these people used to be. Whoo,
New Jack.
whoo. Right. Off the charts heel, bro. We're not gonna get into it. Oh God.
You talk about people staying in character. New Jack was New Jack.
No, he kicked the ball on dribble 10. After he was like, oh man, dude, asshole. Um, it's not like he's being a heel to wrestlers. He did this to a fan.
I got Mr. Perfect
Anyway,
on mine because even though he wasn't like he was a heel, just to admit I'm perfect. Just that alone that's heelish. Like, dog, Mr. Perfect
his vignettes were fire, bro. Every time he would do a vignette, it
is
was perfect.
I'm pretty sure MJF, one of his favorite wrestlers was Mr. Perfect.
He's one of mine. That's why he was my first near fall I ever like. I made sure to do Mr. Perfect first.
And then Mr. Perfect
Um,
is
Mr. Perfect, former two-time AWA champion. He beat what was his name? Greg Gang, Gagne. Um, he just man, Mr. Perfect was that. And Regis Kathleen, they tried to screw him because that bowling situation. And that was Mr. Perfect. Talk about standing character. Here's some cool shit. Mr. Perfect goes on the show. They want to see Mr. Perfect bowl. Regis gets really pissed with Mr. Perfect because he's like, look, man, we brought you on here to bowl. You're going to bowl. Mr. Perfect, knowing I cannot bowl. I have a match with Hogan, Madison Square Garden tonight, world champion. I'm on live TV. If I bowl and don't get a strike, it just takes away everything, all those vignettes I've ever done.
yeah.
So Mr. Perfect being the hustler, I'm not bowling. He said I bowled 1,000 times. If you've never seen me bowl, you've missed out. Whatever. You got a deck of cards. Give me a deck of cards. I'll show you something I ain't never done. Does a card trick and fucks Regis up. Stayed in character, true to it, perfect heel. Mr. Perfect's a great choice. And he had to be a heel on spot on the fly when
Love
someone was
Mr.
trying to call
Perfect,
you out on
dog.
their show.
Yeah, we had to get into that, man. But so
Man, Mr. Perfect. Fucking Kurt Hennig, boy. Curtis actually should have been a champion just off the strength of his mom and daddy. Anyway,
Vince, Edge, NWO, Hogan, Roman, Triple H. I don't think Roman's a heel. I mean,
I don't. I think his heel work was great, but I don't think you can put him in the top
yeah, I
10
don't
all
think
time.
Roman's a heel. Like he just
Nah.
was
No, he
like
was a heel. He just heel. I base heel on the tactics. Babyface doesn't even like to throw like a lot of punches.
he just had an
They don't kick
attitude in the
people when they're
game. You
down.
can't be a heel to acknowledge me. Like
No,
he
that's.
still
I
want the
mean, that is
admiration.
that. Bro, Ravishing Rick, stop the music.
Rick didn't care though. All you fat, out of shape, sweat hogs. Yeah, he didn't care.
Rick was putting people's wives on his crotch, bro, and
He
gyrating
didn't
like.
care. Like, yeah, Rick didn't care.
Rick was an ultimate. Rick was
I
beating
think
up
that's part of it for
jobbers.
me. I think my heel don't care. Like, I don't care about this.
Dog, Rick, who Anyway, I don't want to get super far
We'll
into
get
that.
into it. Maybe that'll be a Wednesday night war topic.
That might have to be.
And
Rick
if you
Rude
didn't see last
was
Wednesday, we did 10 superstars who should have and could have headlined WrestleMania. And we're going to be dropping the list one a day up until we get through the 10. And because we in WrestleMania season, so we dropping WrestleMania content on the social medias. So tap into Attitude Era Podcast official IG. And of course, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. So yeah, we in WrestleMania season, baby.
Let me get to some big points on tonight's SmackDown though, because there are some there. I don't want to disrespect any other the wrestlers or anything. Rhea Jade, yay or nay? Tonight they did a promo, very short, but I think it was meat and potatoes. They got straight to the point. They got
Nay.
to it.
Nay.
Nay? Oh, okay,
Nah.
okay, okay.
I
I'm gonna
don't
ask
see
you.
this being a good match, and I think they turning Jade Cargill to Clarissa Shields.
Wow.
Gamaj, I got to get your opinion. You over there with the headset in. You know what I'm saying? You getting live studio news. I don't know if you got a headset. I just know we got the Scully.
Vince McMahon telling him, say it again, damn it. God damn it, Gamaj, you missed your joke.
I thought the promo was. Look, the promo to me was just both women showing off their bodies, complimenting each other physically. So
Fully dressed. If you're gonna do that, get Jerry Lawler down there screaming puppies. Y'all gonna have a body off, put some swimsuits on. Let's take it back.
yeah, now if this was done Attitude Era style, like then this promo would have been fire.
They'd have been naked in chocolate milk.
Oh my god!
They would have been having
to
a Brian
Jade.
Panties match at WrestleMania.
But to give credit where credit's due, as far as Jade going in an exchange battle back and forth, this is probably the best she's been so far.
Yeah, I think
she was good.
Jade.
I think the delivery still needs a little work. I think I can hear her thinking. That makes sense.
No, it does. I think Rhea loses because Rhea's a Raw superstar, and she's only coming to SmackDown because they're trying to figure this out. And I don't think she's gonna stay on SmackDown, right? So I think that's the giveaway there.
That don't even mean nothing if she's on Raw. They'll just have her stay in SmackDown if she wins.
Hell no. Netflix wants their bread, bro.
Oh no, I agree with you. I'm just saying they can still.
She's their number one selling female merchandise wise. She ain't staying on Smack. She might ping pong back and forth between shows.
Hey Kevin, I got 2 words for you.
But I do think Jade holds that belt. But I want to salute Jade. Jade might be the best dressed, best aesthetically, like as far as attire.
She was definitely dressed like Lil Kim in the Crush on You video tonight. I know you see me on the video. Hey, but
she bedazzled her scar on her face.
Yeah,
that's the detail that I give her credit for.
Yeah,
she looks the part. You know, she looks the part.
Gotta wrestle though. We're gonna see. But I think that's why they're building it up as a fight.
Yes, that's what you have to use Jade for.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have. Hell no, you ain't about to have no technical match with her and Rhea.
That's why they're building it up as a fight. It's just gonna be a fight, like a fight.
Yeah,
I'm that bitch. Oh, you are? Okay, cool. So, but salute to both women. I don't know if that's gonna be night 1 or night 2. I don't think it matters. It'll probably open the show or be second or third. What else happened tonight? U.S. Open Challenge. Triple A's. I forgot his name. The Latino American champion.
Yeah.
Ayo, WWE be shitting on every company they work with, bro. I ain't seen a star yet come to their main roster and get a win. Ever. Like,
I don't think the AAA deal was a good deal. I don't think they were happy about it. They looked about just as happy as people was over there when they announced WrestleMania. They didn't look happy when they announced that deal.
what does El Hijo mean? The what? El Hijo.
I'm not
I
even
don't
sure.
know what it means, but the Viking would have been a better match. Vikingo. Yeah, that's when I seen El Hijo, I'm like, oh, it's the Vikingo. And I'm like, oh,
Bro, they
it's
just trying to sell merch.
Nightcrawler.
Again, that they brung Dr. Mr. Iguana over first. So
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
and turned
Horrible.
a demon into a puppet. So
It's horrible. Yeah, it is what it is, though. I mean, at this point, I'm like whatever. But shout out to Carmelo Hayes. I was hoping Trick Williams. I'm hoping we get some interaction between him and Trick, and they put a title on Trick to keep that momentum he got going.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I hope it's him and Melo, not Trick and Sammy. That's not what I want.
10 pounds to bounce that ass. Sammy needs a win. I like his direction right now, even though he's pretty whiny, week after week, breaking stuff in the back. But
he
I
turned
will
to
take
Dolph
Melo versus
Ziggler. It should have been me.
yeah. Like I don't even know where he's going with this. Cody, I thought if he can create Cody to go heel, because Cody was like, "What do you want? Like, what is the problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? You getting on my damn nerves. You know what I'm saying? But if not, what are we doing with Sammy? I think they have bigger things for Trick to just. I think you got to get to that. You got to build to that. The greatest champions are the ones who had mid card titles first because they have to. You know,
Yeah, they have to build
Hogan
them.
didn't, but he was up there. He
Yeah,
never held the mid card title. John Cena did U.S. title before he did the world title. Um, Triple H, Randy Orton, The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, all of them did mid card titles um, prior to. So they may have bigger things, but I mean that's somewhat of that could be said for Jacob Fatu. Remember how hot Jacob Fatu was when he was a heel when he first got there?
yeah.
He was white hot.
But at least Jacob got the U.S. belt. At least.
Yeah, they did. But I also feel like they're always lit. Like Penta was hotter, but they got to him. He's still good. So
Yeah. See, I'll say this:
whatever.
if they kept Jacob white hot like when he first started, and it was him and Drew at Mania, maybe that could have worked as a main event.
Maybe. Maybe.
If they had kept Jacob white hot and kept it consistent, but they flopped on that, and they flopped on that pretty bad when he had to leave.
Yeah, I think they got to focus on some of these storylines as we look forward. Rumor has a 14 to 16 matches. I'd be happy to see it. But Jacob, WWE title, Jacob has cooled off dramatically since he first got there. When it
Yeah,
was "I love you, Solo," that was that was what we loved. I think it was shortly after Roman closed the cage on him. Because remember, every time him and Roman had a face off, it was like, oh shit. People don't even think about that. Give us Bronson Reed versus Roman, and never even spun the block versus Jacob and Roman.
yeah,
So you gave him catchphrases that he uses every week. You know what I mean? I thought he was gonna walk down the ramp and just you was just gonna let him talk. I'm about to go to the ring. Hell, I should just beat his ass in the parking lot because I be seeing punks like this every day, and I'm tired of wasting my time coming to the ring and beating them, waiting for some zebra to count to three. You know what I'm saying? Let him just talk and walk, and that got him over. And then once he said the yada I mean thing, now they want him to always say it. Don't not hey, say the thing. Hey, say the thing. Tell Jacob yada I mean. He did it. Yeah, more merch sold. But that shit corny. It was dope when he first did it, and he would have just did it. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the whenever the company's on the West Coast or whatever, or he's in his home. You know what I mean? But you, I take Bronson Reed had more heat in 2024 than Braun Breaker had in the main roster.
well, I mean, Bronson Reed's been in the main roster longer.
But he said it in 2024. And if my memory serves me correct, you must be talking about around the War Games time where he broke his ankle.
Mm.
That was probably his peak.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah.
But
And
then he got hurt, and we never.
plus, anyone who was involved with the bloodline in any kind of capacity, you basically got the biggest push than anybody else.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the thing I hate about the WWE. Already talks about that. Once you get the thing, then they make you do the thing, and they do the thing. So the lemon pepper steppers, get something else tonight in Louisiana. I want my Louisiana rubs. You know what I'm saying? They spicy, ain't they? I'm talking spicy. Trick can say and do other things. He just has to be Trick Williams when he's whatever he is outside the ring. Let him be a little of that and dial it up. Because everything ain't lemon pepper steppers. And I don't like well, I do like the Randy Orton caught him with the RKO tonight. But
That segment was funny. The host, what was it? You ain't 6'4", you ain't 6'5".
yeah, him beefing with Randy is great.
It's
The
funny.
problem is Randy's gotta beat him, right? And two, I don't want you gotta be careful with Trick and Oba right now. I would
Yeah,
even say Javon Evans, but I would think he's in third place amongst those three.
yeah, yeah. Because right now you have Orange your main event. You got to keep him looking strong. You can't really mess that up with him right
Yep.
now.
Yep. He doesn't not need to be losing and blah 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 blah. You know, he told people he's back and he's eyeing number 15. And one thing I also wanted to harp on the women's US title.
That belt is cooked.
Julia.
That belt
And
is
tonight we had
cooked.
that cooked.
There's not even no
You
mention
don't
of
think
her defending the belt.
no. She's over here. She didn't qualify for the women's elimination chamber. She is now trying to get a tag team title. Meanwhile, your counterpart just came out the elimination chamber, was shining in the elimination chamber. You know, one thing about the student, the manager, the student teacher combo, the manager client combo, the tag team combo. Whenever you do that, the breakup is always going to be the selling.
Yeah,
And I think it's time to just Julia screaming in whatever language she was screaming in tonight. I'm just like, is anybody even interested? Does anybody even care? Julia has lost all steam from the day she got to NXT, and it was like, oh, she lost all of it. She has nothing. Nobody reacts to her. She's just a duck in the water. Like Kiana James has been getting some appeal. They've been taking all these sexy pictures of her. I've been seeing them. I've been saving them. I've been seeing them and saving them. I've been saving them and seeing them.
yeah. Ever since the Rumble, they've been making her look a lot better.
You goddamn right. I seen her with some joints with the muffler hanging out the bottom. I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, and the thing is, Kiana James is nice.
She's goddamn gorgeous. And when I seen that, let me see if I can pull up them picture of her. She had the muffler hanging out the back. I said, "Oh, I see this. I see that. That's a 90. That's a 1988. That's a 1988 box Chevy, sitting on 24s. Yeah, candy paint, looking good. She's athletic. She beat Charlotte Flair. She pinned Alexa Bliss in the check. Like they got her in a position where she can say these things. Man, Kiana James. It's Women's History Month though. We had Black History last month. It's Women's History Month.
Yeah,
Salute to Kiana James. I'll wife her today. I'll wife her today. I'm not even gonna kid with you. I used to love Jada Parker. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I forgot the dude's name who was like um Miss Parker should her finishing move should be the name of the dude, the pastor who was trying to smoke with Smokey.
oh,
But let me see if I can find this picture of Kiana James. I think the world will be happy. Oh my gosh, she's so goddamn fine. But anyway,
but yeah,
not now.
looking at that whole segment they did with the tag team belts for the women's, it's looking like that's going to be a multi-woman tag match, kind of like how we predicted it.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if the Bella Twins get added to that because it's already kind of been teased when they made their announcement a month ago.
Where's the one with her? She had the muffler hanging out the back. Golly. I wanted to let her know, like everybody working under the hood under there, and it should look great, extravagant.
Oh, how do you feel about R-Truth and Damian Priest being a tag team?
They're lost. I, I'm about to say something that's oh shit. I'm about to say something that's super pause worthy, bro. Whoever told R Truth to shave his head and look, R Truth looked like male genitalia
Hey, yo.
right now. When I saw, I'm mad at Triple H because on Unreal he was like, "What is cutting his hair gonna do?" Right? Which I get what he was trying to say from that perspective of making him better or whatever, but man, changing a hairstyle can make or break a wrestler. And I watched R Truth tonight, like
Yeah.
just
That was something Vince McMahon was really
Excuse me.
took seriously. Because I remember when Rusev had the long hair and then he cut it. Vince was pissed about that.
They would get mad at the women and divas if they dyed their hair without telling them.
Yeah, they take
yeah,
that seriously.
Hey, and then again, once he cut it, it might not grow back. We saw our truth's
no,
hair.
I'm just he looked real he looked like real uncut.
I don't know what's
He
up with
looked
our
like
truth.
I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. I just feel like this. He still wrestles the same, so it's not gonna hurt him, but I mean at
He
this
pulled out the
stage,
John Cena move set.
Oh yeah, I left my TV screen when he did that.
Damian Priest is completely lost in the sauce. They have no idea what to do with him. 2 WrestleManias ago, he was fighting Drew McIntyre, cashing in, was fighting against Seth at SummerSlam. And where is he now?
No, like just last year, he had a match with Drew.
Excuse
Two
me.
many years ago, he left as a champion. He left as the world champion.
His counterpart of the Terra Twins, she's still in the main event. Drew is over here wrestling with Milk Dud Man, trying to, win in tag team title tournaments. So I don't know. I don't know what they got going on for Drew, but I mean,
For Damian,
Damien, but
has he ever been a tag team champion?
not that I know. Oh, maybe in the Judgment Day, but not that I remember.
Yeah. It's sad that out of all the Judgment Day, he's like the lowest person on the pole right now.
Yeah, yeah. Him and JD.
I wouldn't even say JD. JD's ain't wrestling, but he was in a spot with one of the hottest people in the company right now, Danhausen. So
I feel like one is underutilized, the other one doesn't get utilized at all.
Finn ain't too
I can
far from
see
the
it.
bottom of that either.
Who?
Finn,
Yeah, they're trying to work Finn though.
they just using Finn to put people over in their hometowns, bro. That's it.
Bro, I've given up on Finn getting a world title a while ago.
Yeah, Finn. Yeah, go to AEW, Finn.
At this point,
Finn and
Yeah.
Johnny, go.
So let's go back over a little things. We got a definitive winner. It's Cody versus Randy Orton,
Something's in my
WrestleMania
eye, bro.
42.
Excuse me, scratching my eye like this.
No, I'm tired too. I started doing the Birdman. When we
hmm
finished, I'm like, man, I'm sleepy. Y'all gonna catch me out here. You know what I mean? That's how. Ugh. But I thought it was a pretty good show. I mean, overall, I don't really expect nothing from it. I do want to say though, salute to Cody Rhodes, the road to WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? But oh, and Jordan Grace, prayers to her. I think rumor has I saw that she had got ankle injury in a dark match tonight on SmackDown.
oh, I didn't know that.
He had to be carried out on a wheelchair versus Alba Fire.
Oh
She
damn.
shouldn't be doing dark matches. That's another one who they've not done nothing with her since coming over. Like her time in NXT wasn't great.
No.
Her biggest moment probably in WWE that she's had and probably is going to have is her Royal Rumble.
Yep, the debut. And she came
And
out wearing a
they've
TNA
done
knockout
nothing with
shame.
Jordan Grace. They try to size her up with Jade Cargill, but that don't work. Like when you the biggest in where you in your neighborhood and you go to another neighborhood, somebody bigger than you, it don't look the same.
Right.
I felt that way about Lash tonight. I mean on Monday. Lash was looking like money next to Nia.
Lash is money.
Nia could have dressed it up a little bit better. Now, come on, Nia. We rooting for you.
I won't lie though.
Big time
I do like
machine.
the name of their team, and I do like the theme song. They have one of the few decent theme songs.
Archie's
Mm,
Angels.
mm. I like it. I
If you
like it. You love it.
190, come find me.
Whew. But yeah, anything else popping off that you guys wanted to cover, Gamage? I know
Um,
you got the notes with the quotes.
oh yeah, Danhausen popped up. It looks like he's gonna be under Miz. I guess this means he's officially on SmackDown if he's gonna be under Miz.
Under if anything, they should put him in a thing with Dom. Hey, you cursed me. Like, let me see if you can wrestle. What you here for? Turn him up right away and show people he can actually wrestle.
I mean, the one thing they did do that I thought was kind of funny was when he did mention the Miz. You know, you're gonna put me under your tutelage, or you're gonna be cursed. You saw what happened to Dom. I was like, oh,
Oh yeah, me and
like
punchline
that,
real quick.
like that one was good. That was good.
But why the Miz? You know how many people he could have been under? So using Danhausen to get the Miz over?
No, they're not getting the Miz over. The Miz is only here to take L's, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
He's
saying.
only here
Why is he the one you go to get the tutelage from?
because because they have nothing else for anybody else. They have the street. They have tons of people they could use. They don't know what's going on. They're just like, put him with the Miz. All right,
Yeah,
no real rhyme or reason.
I feel like the Miz is like their last resort for if we have nothing going on, we're just gonna put him with this person, and then it'll just flow from there.
Terrible
Hey,
flow.
Vinny, you said a nail on the head, bro. Miz is already cursed. He doesn't even win.
Damn.
You don't. You got to curse somebody that we know. Saying Dom is cursed and Dom loses like 6, 7, 8 straight matches. You're like, all right, something's not right. Miz winning a match would be some shit.
It's
That'd
the
be
real
funny.
curse.
What if that is Mrs. Cursed? He starts actually winning matches.
He can't lose. He tried to lose but can't. Like I'm trying
That'd
to
be
lose,
awesome.
but I can't lose.
Yeah.
The Danhausen thing is interesting. I think it's funny, but funny only gets you so far.
Yeah.
Um, but dude can wrestle. I was just with him in Texas a few weeks ago. Shout out to Danhausen. When Zilla put hands on me. Well, I'm gonna get to that too. Zilla. Yeah.
Mm. But y'all got anything else before we get ready to step on up out of here?
Um.
Nah, man. It's been a
Yeah.
good week, man. I'm feeling good, feeling great, ready for the weekend. Got a lot going on tomorrow, man. Got LWA anniversary show is going on this weekend. Pro Wrestling 225 bases loaded is going on this weekend. So it's a lot happening in the wrestling world in the southeast part of the country. So
Maj, what you got?
So I was able to confirm that I will be actually going to Vegas from the WWE World. It ain't gonna be the whole week. It's gonna be for a good maybe 2 or 3 days. But if there's anybody who will be in the building for Vegas, wants to meet up, talk, hang out, I'll be there. Don't be a stranger.
Gemagehausen. If you don't go to Vegas, you're cursed. That's
Yeah.
fire.
Sunday we are live. We are back live on the Hall Prison Universe. So definitely tap in. We're finally back live. We'll be covering from outside of that. Y'all know where to find us. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Vinny actually had any shut the F ups. I didn't have one, but I'm gonna tell you, I do gotta shut the F up. You know, I was looking at going to Money in the Bank in New Orleans. Them
Me too.
ticket prices,
Yeah.
whoever's making those ticket prices, you need to shut the F up.
Yeah, because I still wanted to go just because it was in New
And I
Orleans.
don't know how tickets are sold out before the pre-sale and the secondary sellers on these secondary sites already. They got to get this ticket buying thing back under control some kind of way. It's ridiculous. Like the tickets are sold before they even go on sale, and now they're being sold for 2, 3, 4, 5 times the price. Like, come on, fam. Just shut the F up with that.
Yeah.
And shout out to ESPN for voicing their concerns over this and the reputation that WWE is gaining, and they not happy. So we'll get to that another day. But shout out to ESPN for saying we
Sir,
ain't
is
Oh,
something
yeah.
wrong with the DNA. When they say something wrong with the DNA of something, that means something is wrong to the core of what's going on here. So for when I'm reading, ESPN is not happy because they say you can't do watch parties no more. They not happy with the ticket prices and stuff. So yeah, ESPN, look, hey,
Yeah.
you got to be careful who you lay down with in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you might make an ugly baby. Shout out to all the ugly babies.
Salute. Well, y'all know what it is. If anything breaks in the Western world, it might be live tomorrow, it might be live on Monday. But one thing that will help you to know if we're live is hit that notification bell, become a subscriber to the channel, and then become a member. We are doing a giveaway for WrestleMania. Uh Vinny Andretti was the winner of WWE 2K26. We did a nice little unboxing. We had our own little Attitude Era box, and what was in the box was 2K26, and that went to Vinny Andretti. As you can see
AKA
right
the plug.
here.
I call him the plug because and he's my financial advisor. he
So
know he,
definitely,
he know what I'm
definitely,
talking about. He know what I'm talking about.
definitely become a member. So when we do our next giveaways, you're just automatically entered. You ain't got to do nothing. You're already a member, not just a subscriber, but a member. But yeah, man. Until next time, we are in WrestleMania season. Please tap in with us. Anything breaks, or if
And
not, we will
keep your
see y'all
eyes on the
Monday.
social medias because we will be running down that list of people who should have or may have a headline WrestleMania but didn't. Dropping one today. We went through the list. If you didn't see the last Wednesday Night War, check that out. Today we dropped Razor Ramon. Should he have been a headliner? Got to see what we said. But yeah, check out the social medias, man. We about to get up out here. That is Gamad, your favorite wrestler's favorite podcaster. I am the Archie Carter, the most loved, most hated, your grandma's favorite podcaster. And that is the undisputed sleepy champion of the world, because my man is tired right now. Go get some sleep, HP. We will see y'all Monday during or right after the main event of Monday Night Raw. We are on the road to WrestleMania. So strap in. Get ready for the ride. We'll see y'all Monday. What Aaron talking about? How
Aaron,
you
check the
feel about
beginning
it?
of the pod. Check the beginning of the pod.
Hey, as soon
Rewatch
as
this
we
back.
end this, press play, partner. We
Press
already talked
play.
about. No
Yes,
disrespect, but
sir.
we got to get up out of here. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.